These are the spring onions. I'm planting them in the middle of this kohlrabi interplanting, and the variety of the spring onion is called White Lisbon. I have sown the spring onions in the first week of January. Now this is the last week of March. I have planted the spring onions in between my kohlrabi. You can see. Hopefully they will grow and ready to be harvested in 2 months' time. Let's see how it goes. Otherwise, this bed is fully occupied now, and I don't want to squeeze any more stuff in this bed. This is the mint inside the greenhouse in a pot. I put the pot inside by end of November, and this is the end of March. Look at this beautiful mint. I already harvested twice, I think end of February and mid-March, and again it's grown up like anything. This is the mint I just harvested. This variety is from Vietnam. One of the Vietnamese friend gave me a couple of stems a few years back. I planted those stems in a pot, and they spread everywhere in the pot. So I got a couple of pots now. This is the green garlic, meaning the bulbs have just started forming, but I harvested them. If I cook the stem until I think this point, cut it and then cook it, it tastes exactly same as garlic. That's why it's called green garlic, similar to spring onions. But only thing is this cannot be put in a salads, whereas spring onions can be put in a salads. So this is how I fill my gap of garlic from March to June. I harvest my main crop garlic in the first week of June. This is purple sprouting broccoli. I planted this plant in the month of July, and this is the end of March. This is how this plant life cycle works. You plant them in May, June, July, and the sprouts will come out by mid-March or end of March. I'm harvesting these sprouts for dinner today. First task of the weekend. These are my carrot seedlings, and especially this one, which is Norfolk. I have sown these in January first week, and exactly the same one, this one, Fly Away. These two varieties, I have sown them in January first week. And then Rainbow Carrot variety, and Nantes 5 variety, and this one is Resistive Fly. These ones I sown them in end of February. So all these ones I moved out of my greenhouse and kept it outside. I'm going to put a bit of fleece for at least a week or so. Then they should accommodate the weather changes. Task number 2. This is the mooli, the Indian mooli version. It's called white radish. Somebody gave me the seeds. I'm going to sow them directly in my pots. And the next one is a parsnip. I never tried parsnip, but this year I'm going to try parsnip, this organic parsnip seeds. And third one, this is Indian leafy vegetable called chukakura. It's like similar to gold. It's not golden purslane, it's like a clayton. That's the winter purslane clayton in this country, but this is the summer variety equivalent to India, which is called chukakura. So these seeds are directly going in the ground or in a pot today. This is 120 liters of pot, the big massive pot, and I'm using this for sowing radish, that is a white radish mooli, and the parsnips, because parsnips can go 2 feet long, and similarly radish can go 1 feet, 1.5 feet long. So I'm using these spare big pots. All I'm going to do is first make sure that I label it, do a bit of soil compaction, just press down a bit, This is the fresh multi-purpose compost I added at top, almost I would say 1 feet deep. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make small holes like this around. For muli, seeds are very small, like a mustard seed. I just need 1 centimeter roughly, and for the muli I do 3 centimeters. Sorry, for parsnip I do 3 centimeters. So hopefully the temperature levels are good enough. This is end of March, around 4 degrees night time, so that should be enough. Keep it going. As I mentioned, the muli seeds are very, very tiny, so I'm going to drop 2 or 3 seeds. Look at the seeds, they're very, very tiny. So all I'm putting is 1, 2, 3 seeds in each hole. They can basically come back as a multi-plant and I leave them, whereas in parsnip trays I'm going to thin them to 1 plant. Put the seeds, lightly cover the soil like that, nothing special, and simply water them. Make sure you use the fresh water. Do not use the water from the water buds, because the stored water can contain the bad bacteria and that's not good for the fresh seeds. You can use the water butt water for watering the seedlings after they germinate, not the young seedlings though. I always use the stored water for the big plants, not for the young seedlings. I'm harvesting this broccoli. Last week also harvested couple. Look at this beautiful broccoli. I planted them in November, so I got few to harvest. That's good enough for the lunch today. Harvested this broccoli, which is calabrese, today for lunch. I already planted spring broccoli in the ground, and this would be, these are the 2 flower plants I would like to plant in the allotment to make sure that, you know, the bees and also looks nice. I got this from Tesco, 2 for 5, even though they say 350, 2 for 5 pound. And these would go next to the arch. I got 2 arches, one is here, one the other place. So I'm going to plant them next to the arch so they can climb up and then they look beautiful when they flower. That's the plan. I have planted one of the flower plants here. These are called clematis. I already got one. I planted in November. There's just, I thought it was died, it's just coming off. I planted the other plant here, next to the another arch, and this one I planted in November. That seems to be settled in. Today, 29th of March, I'm planting these seedlings outdoor in this raised bed. This one is a rhubarb chard, and these 2 are corianders, 2 different varieties, and one is a fine-leaved coriander, other one is confetti. And these are the spinach seedlings, the 2 different varieties. One is cello, the other one is Heloise. So all these seedlings will be planted in this area straight away. As you can see, this bed is well prepared and ready to be planted. During the month of November, I sown some green manure here, and then I cut and mixed with the soil already, and I put some fresh compost, which is multi-purpose compost, and also the allotment made compost. First I did the allotment made compost, and on top of it multi-purpose compost. I also added a few chicken pellets along with it, some fish. They're very tough seedlings, so you can split them, and no harm in splitting them. They'll survive without any issues. Now the rhubarb chard is planted. I got 11 modules together, and now I'm going to do the coriander and then spinach. I have now planted rhubarb chard. You can see those seedlings, and the coriander. These 2 rows are coriander, 2 different varieties. One is fine leaved, the other one is confetti, and these 3 rows are spinach, Heloise and Cello, 2 different varieties of spinach. And I'm going to use this net, bring it up, so that foxes or anything, they might, scared to get in. Otherwise, birds and foxes, they come inside the bed, and I don't know, they disturb definitely. These are the different varieties of salad leaves. I'm planting these salad leaves in between my raspberries. These are the salad leaves, different colors and different structures. Every year I plant them. This is my raspberry this side, and this side is loganberry plant, so in between I got plenty of place. And these salad leaves, they don't need much sun. They can properly survive under the shade. That's why I'm doing it in this bed. Also, these will be harvested in 2 to 3 months time. By the time my raspberries are shooting up, these will be harvested anyway. So all I do is make a small hole and simply drop the module, push a little bit down. That's it. There you go. Now I have planted this salad mix. I need to water and cover with the net. This is the 3-year-old rotten horse manure. This is really helpful for these seedlings because it has got a lot of nitrogen in the horse manure, rotten horse manure. That's what exactly salad leaves need. It doesn't need any other fertilizers. There are different varieties of beetroots. I'm planting under my loganberry fruit tree because there's plenty of place here. Beetroots will definitely do in a shade as well. So these are going here. Easy. That's it. You simply push the seedlings. Let me do the rest of the seedlings as well and then water it. I have covered with the net these beetroot seedlings and also this side salads. So hopefully birds won't get to them. Once they grow a little bit taller, I would say half a feet or so, then I can remove the net.